Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on what time you're watching this next episode from me, Avomance, in my Avomancia Survival Let's Play series. And today, we've come back from the ice biome, collected loads and loads of compact ice. It was great, that pressed ice, got loads of it now. And we are going to do something with one of the areas that we found on the way to finding that area. Specifically, this one. It is a swamp biome, and if you can see just over there, you see just in the background, that's the bridge and the make space. So it's really, really quite close. And what I'm going to do here, I'm going to do, hey, don't you push me, chicken. Oi! I'll eat you. I will. What we're going to do here is we are going to create a slime farm come slime ball collection placey system thing. But not one of those dig deep ones into the ground and hope that you're in a slime chunk. We're going to do a swampy one. And it's actually really, really easy. I've already done a tutorial on this a little while ago that hopefully I've remembered to put the link in the description. But knowing me, being a wally, I probably forgot. But what we're going to do is we're going to try and emulate that in real time in survival here, in the back here. So as we've got a really good, efficient slime ball collection system, because I need to get more slime. I've only got a little bit of slime. I need a lot more slime, especially if I want to get really redstoney. So that's the idea. So we're going to do that right now. So what we're going to be taking with us, and I've probably forgotten some stuff, quite frankly, is a whole load of dirt, and I'll show you why in a minute, some cactuses, some blocks of iron, and some pumpkins. Guess what we're doing with them? We need iron bars, we need some green carpet. Right, the way you make green carpet, you have to go through a process. First of all, you need to get yourself some cactus. You then smelt the cactus to get the cactus green dye. That's on the screen, you can see there. The next step is you need to get wool, and you need to dye the wool with the cactus green dye. Recipe's on the screen now. And then you need to get your green wool and turn it into green carpet, and the recipe is on the screen now. That is how you do it. Dead easy. And so you need some iron bars. The recipe for the iron bars is also on the screen now. They're dead easy as well. Load of glass, some hoppers, some chests, some blocks of redstone, rails and powered rails, and even more dirt and a bit of time. So that's how we're going to get cracking on this one. And first off, we need to get ourselves into the biome. Right, so we're over in the biome, surrounded by sheep and a few mushrooms and trees and that. Now what we need for best effect here is a nice open space. Now unfortunately, most of this biome, as you can see behind me here, is helps if you turn around, you wally, is water. And that means that we're not going to get really slimes spawning in the water. The way it works is slimes, when there is a not new moon, i.e. it's not a new moon, you get slimes spawning at different rates in these biomes. So if it's a full moon, they spawn quite well. If it's a new moon, they don't spawn at all. And the ones in the middle, they spawn at different rates. Now, not the only things that spawn in here, obviously, but that is how they spawn. But they need a nice open space. So you see these blocks behind us here? They're not going to be big enough because you need 3 by 3 space for a large slime to spawn. Smaller spaces for the smaller slimes. So what we're going to do is we're going to create ourselves a nice open space by filling this space here in with a load of dirt. Now this is going to take some time. And the first thing I'm going to do, let me just get myself into looking where I'm going mode. There we go, looking where we're going mode, that's the best one. First thing we're going to do is we want to get rid of some of these lily pads, because they're going to be, oh, don't drown, because they're going to be in the way. I'm not going to be able to pick them up either, am I? So, and then we want to be placing a load of dirt blocks down. And if we place the dirt blocks down, that gives us more space for the slimes to spawn. So basically what I'm going to do is I am going to collect up some of these lily pads once I've got a spare slot, because that can be quite useful just for making nice looking builds. But I'm going to try and make myself a really quite significant expanse of dirt along this area here. Let's just get myself all of this dirt in. Then I can collect lily pads up to 64 of the lily laters. And this is going to give us lots of... There we go. So I've now got a spare slot and I can use my spade. And someone's going to tell me that it's not a spade that you use to collect these. I can use my spade to collect up all these lily pads, because actually it might be quite nice to have some lily pads for decoration purposes. And I don't just want to lose them, it just seems a bit unfair. They've taken all this time to grow, we might as well collect them up. There we go. So I'm going to crack on and do a lot of this laying down of dirt blocks. Now this might take me a few days, because have you noticed that there's quite a lot of space? I've not quite decided yet What's that? Look, I love the fact that aqua affinity and respiration means my stuff goes down so slow I can just walk along under the water quite happily. And my bubble go down really, really slowly. It's absolutely brilliant. Look, there we go, look. Under the water, and no one cares. It's like I'm a little fishy. I love it. Brilliant. There we go. Right, so I'm just going to lay down a load of these dirt blocks now. And I'll do it a bit with you. And then I'll also do the rest whilst you're not looking, because it's going to take me, I reckon, a few day cycles, and I'm almost certainly going to run out of dirt, so I'm going to have to go backwards and forwards and get more dirt and probably flatten out some of the space in the swamp as well, because that will mean I don't have to go all the way back to my storage and all that kind of thing. So let's get on with it. Stop talking, for goodness sake, man. Several days later, and we have got a massive expanse of, well, basically dirt. I've had to start doing more torches. I've laid a load of torches out to try and push all of the mob spawning, or at least as much as the mob spawning as possible, onto this massive platform. So if you can remember, this was the edge of the water of the swamp. We've now got a ridiculous amount of dirt, which I have had to take most of my dirt supplies. I didn't have it even close to enough of dirt to be able to do this. Now obviously around here this is a bit of a ledge, it doesn't go all the way down to the bottom, but it's deep enough. It's 3 blocks deep at least that I've physically put on here, and we've got lots and lots of space. So what I want to do is I want to try and get the approximate middle. It doesn't have to be the exact middle, but just the approximate middle, which is sort of there-ish, isn't it? And then get the approximate middle between here and there, which is sort of, I reckon, just as the grass is starting to come. I reckon it's sort of... Oh, don't rain on... Oh, blimey, I've just realised I've got to eat something. Right, so the problem with this is that it's really wide open, and as soon as the light level drops, it is really good at spawning stuff. And I mean really good at spawning stuff. So we need to be very cautious. But what I want to do here is I want to get myself... Basically, this is going to be... oh, I've gone too deep. My spade was too efficient. What I basically want to do is I want to be creating a collection system. I don't want a individual collection at each golem section. I want everything to flood all the way down here. Now, for me to be able to do that, I need to make some slight adjustments as to the stuff that I've got. But that's okay. I'm quite happy in doing that. But it is going to mean we're going to have to do a little bit of cleverness. So what we're going to do is we're going to build basically a channel. And I realised that I've just left or laid all of this dirt out, and in laying all this dirt out, I've stopped myself having a channel, which was a little bit dark, but already there, look, we've got a skelly one in another pop. Oh, I missed him. Die a lot, there we go. So yeah, we've got all sorts of mobs constantly spawning. It's properly slowed me. Being able to... I think I'm getting quite a good shot with this bow, actually. I'm quite happy. It's properly slowed me down. This has taken days and days and days, and I kid you not, proper days in being able to do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig out these channels, and hopefully it's going to have to go down... I think it's got to go down 3 for me to be able to make this work. But what we're essentially going to do... Let's come and grab that arrow, because I'm going to run out of arrows otherwise. You can go away as well. There we go, I'll get that arrow. And that, there you go, happy days. Right, so, just check nothing's eating my face. No, I don't want any face eatings. So, we're going to put in a kind of golem podium in from each corner. Now, we want it to be in from the corner, because we don't want it to be bang on the corner, otherwise we lose all of the lovely spawnable space here. So, we're going to come in. How many are we going to get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's very rough. 7, 8, 9, and 10 is there. Okay. So that is where the spawner is going to be. And then I want to come... How many do I want to come? So I want to come out 1, 2, and then This spade is too fast. Right, so that and that. And then on this side also that and that. There we go. So, and then... So I've now got a 3x3 then, haven't I? So that's my 3x3. And then I need to make that ever so slightly bigger. Make it 5x5. It's too fast. This spade's too fast. I've decided I don't like efficiency spades. They're way too fast. So we've got, that is the space that we need to cut out for the spawner. Let's come down here. Oh! He made me jump! Go away! Go away, you horrible undead creature. That proper made me jump then. I actually jumped in my chair. Actual jump. Put that in like that. There we go. So that is going to be one of the areas for the podium. And then we're going to come out. So if you can imagine, this is going to be the collection system. We're going to use a rail. And we're going to come out this way. And this is going to basically send via a water transportation system into this channel. Which is going to come along this way. All the way to a collection system in the middle. That's the theory. Now I don't know whether or not I want to do it with a water collection system or whether I want to do it with some kind of rail collection system. I quite like the idea. I've got quite a few rails with me and I've also got quite a few rails back at the ranch, so I'm kind of debating whether or not I want to use some of this packed ice or whether I want to use a rail system. I'm a little worried that if I use packed ice it's going to end up going too far down. I want this to be 113 viable, which means I can't use signs and fence posts to stop water flowing because we're not entirely sure exactly how that's going to work. And if that's the case, I need to kind of go down one dot every 8 blocks, or every 7 blocks in fact, and I think we're going to have to go down too deep if that's the case. So I'm a little worried about that. Maybe we're going to use a minecart system, maybe we're not. I'll have a think about it. Anyway, I'm going to come back to you when I've done a bit more of this excavating and made a few more decisions because frankly, I'm a little bit undecided. It is time for Make Space. We've got to get a Make Space going. Who's going to be in the Make Space today? Very excited about the Make Space. I want to get one of these sides and put someone in the Make Space. We have got episode 19's Make Space version. So where are we going? Where are we going? Where should I go? Is that further down there? Let's go on this one. This one will work. Right, so episode 19. Who's it going to be? It's going to be Captain Crazy, and I can't fit his name all on one line even though it's meant to be Carrot. There you go, Mr. Carrot. You are a member, a proud member, I hope, of the Mates Base. Welcome to the exclusive club. You have some good company in this place. You are very welcome. Let's get back to those slimy slimes. Right, well I bottled it because I'm really a little bit nervous about 1.113 and how the water mechanics are going to change up. So I've decided to go with the more expensive and slightly more complicated rail system. It also does mean that I've not got that worry of having to flow things downhill before they go uphill. So I've done this. I mean, certainly there are going to be people watching this video, and you know who you are, because I certainly know who you are, that are going to come on and say, you ain't no mumbo jumbo, you could have done that far more easily than that. And yes, you're absolutely right, I could have done. But what I've just got a 5x5 square here, where I've just got some rails going around and around and around and around and around and around. And I'm going to shove a minecart with hopper flowing around here. That is going to drop the stuff into this hopper there. That hopper is then going to squirt into another minecart with hopper that's going to go up and down this rail, and that's going to go underneath that twice, so it gets 2 swipes. Bear in mind, this isn't going to be collecting 64 at a time. It's going to be 1Z, 2Z, 3Z, 4Z type pickups, so I'm not too worried about it having to pause under there to collect the stuff. I was thinking about putting in a clock or some kind of clever redstone pauser that stops the minecart underneath until this is empty, and it then rolls off and does some more stuff. I decided that wasn't necessary, and it comes along here and comes along here until it gets to this central area here, look. So this central area here then has the minecart go underneath it, and again it goes under it once and then twice, and I've got to get out now. There we go. I've had to dig myself little trenches so as I can get out dead easy. And then we come along here, and that minecart just goes up and collects from underneath this side, where there isn't exactly the same setup over here. Backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to set up, I think I was wondering whether or not I would put in 4 or 6 iron golem stations. And I think with the width of this, I decided we're going to go 6. So all I'm going to do is I'm basically going to replicate this system here, this entire system from there to there. I'm going to replicate it in the middle, and then again up at the far end. So I've got 6 iron golem stations, and that will then cover really quite well this entire platform. And if we get any of the slimes spawning on the platform, they are going to be rushing towards the iron golems and are going to sacrifice themselves for the good of my needs, which is what really all of these mobs are for anyway. They're not for eating your face, they are for resources. So I'm just going to do that, and once I've finished off that, I'll be back. Okay, I think I've got all of the systems that I need in. I've had to push back. In fact, I've not pushed back far enough with these ones. I've had to push back a little bit with these torches because my light or my lit up area was basically too far forwards. So I've just moved that back a little bit more. So we've got, look in here, so we've got a number of these systems here. We've got 6, then we've got tracks going across, jump please, and then here, apart from the tracks going across, like that, we have got an exit system. So this is going to collect it up from that last one, and it's going to take it all the way up from here. Yes, I know this was quite rail expensive. I've got literally no gold left, so I need to go and get more gold, and almost no iron left. And that comes up to here, and then I come down and I collect it right there in that chest right there. Dead easy, right? So now what I've got to do is start to build up these iron golem pods, and the first thing I need is some sand, which I had forgotten and I had to go and get. So you stick 1 sand on there, and what we're going to do is we're going to put on top of that, this is not permanent, but we're going to put, this will be 3 cactus, that bit, that's going to be 3 cactus. And then what we're going to put on here, where's my iron debris hoofer? Right, so that's me iron debris hoofer. So we're going to get a 4th one like that, yeah, and we're going to come across with iron, iron fencing all the way around. Hang on, so I need to just, there you go, iron fencing all the way around this bit, like this. Like that, and then come over that side and that side. Right, so that is, where's my thing? 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's my tower up there like that. That middle block there, that dirt block, eventually is going to come out, but not quite yet. And that's going to be just a gap, an air gap. But what I need to do on top of here is I need to come up 1, 2, 3, 4. And on the outside of here, I'm just going to put a temporary block there like that. And then I need to work out how am I going to do this. And then I need to get a glass block. So let's get my glass block there. That glass block's going to go there. And then I'm going to build, don't want to fall down the hole, I'm going to build a row all the way around here. Like this. So it's outside this fence. So again, I don't want to fall down the hole. Like that. There we go. So it's all the way outside that fence. And then I want to get on top of it. 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to do some glass panes. Where's my glass panes? There's my glass panes. I'm going to do glass panes on top of this like this. So I need to leave that gap, and then I'm going to put another glass pane there, coming around, leave that open like that. Then where's my shovel? I'm going to get my shovel, I'm going to lose that, and then on here I'm going to put iron block and pumpkin. So I'm going to get 1 iron block, 2 iron blocks, excuse me, and then come along round this side and around that side, and then get the pumpkin on top, and there we have an iron golem, which looks awesome. And then I have to carefully lose, not without hitting the iron golem, which is really difficult. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, so I'm going to have to do it another way. So I'm going to come around this side, stick that on there like that, come down, 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 and down, and down, like that. So I am. Ah! I forgot to put my roof on. Hang on. I've got to put a roof on. Except I've not got the stuff to put my roof on. Where's my stuff gone? There it is. Get my roof. And I forgot to bring it again. Right, so let's get some wood like this. I'm going to get a crafting table. I'm going to get some wooden planks, which are just simply like that. I'm going to get a load of wooden planks, and I'm going to use those as my... Right, where's my dirt? This is how to not organise yourself, people. Do not copy me in my organisation skills, else you will fail. So get some slab. I'm going to put a slab basically all the way around here. Here. Of course, this iron golem might want to eat my face now because I hit him by accident. He's not going to be my best mate. Are you, fella? You're not my best mate now. And then I'm going to come around. We're going to get rid of that one there. And I think what I've managed to do is just tall enough. Except I need him to be in the middle. Right, okay. So I'm going to just chop these up a little bit. Off of chopping them up. And we're going to come up one more. So let me chop these off. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick another block here, like that, coming all the way around, like that, and then I'm going to stick another glass block on here. I think that's the way forward, isn't it? Come a glass block all the way around here, like that. And then I can put my roof on top of the glass, which would make more sense, wouldn't it? So there we go. So let's get my glass, my roof on there. Coming around and round and round. There, and there. And then I can do that quite happily. Get rid of it. No, I don't want to do that there. Oh, misplaced blocks, the bane of my life. Right, so that goes there. And I can just do a little roof like that, and there we go. So that's a pod. That's a nice little pod, is that? So then we're going to get out. Got to be careful because there are lots of face eaters knocking about around here at the minute. So if I collect up these bits like this and these bits like this, I just need now to get rid of those. And where's my cactus? There's my cactus. And put the cactus on there, and there, except now I'm almost certainly need to remove. This is not the way to do it. So if I then get rid of that, and I need to make sure that I've got that ready. Get rid of that and stick that like that. There we go. So he is now, except is he going to get damaged by the cactus? He's going to get damaged by a cactus, surely. Maybe not. He doesn't look like he's too damaged at the minute, does he? Oh no, I've fallen down the hole. Right, so now I've got to get out the hole. I'll dig myself a new exit, I think. There we go. Right, so I wonder... I think that they're not going to see him because he needs to be in that bit there. Right, I need to rethink this one. I worked it out and it was such a silly little mistake. These iron railings were one too low. They had to be above the level of that little slab there, not on the level of that little slab there, and everything else gets pushed up nicely, and hopefully slimes and stuffs like that will be able to see the golem but won't be able to hit it very easily. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and do that again over here. Where's my sand? So we're going to have another go and stick one bit of sand on top of that, and then we need to get our dirt. Otherwise, you know what, I'm not going to put dirt on it. I'm going to go straight in and I'm going to be brave. I'm going to be brave, and I am going to do it with the cactus straight away. And if I fall into it, I'm not really going to lose that many hearts, am I? Come on, let's not be silly about it. So 2 and 3. I then need some half slabs. I had to go and chop down some trees. Can you see I've now got 2 rotting... Oh, what did I do that for? For goodness sake, I just got off that thing knowing that I've just got to dig it back again because I need all this blooming dirt. Right, coming over this way, jump. You can see I've got all these rotting trees. I've had to cut down a load of trees to get more wood because I wasn't banking on wood, frankly. Right, so there we go. Let's get 1, 2, 3. Let's get back up there. Then we're going to put that there and that there. This is going to be temporary. I'm going to cut it out in a minute. That is going to go up on that side. Can I? I thought I could reach that last time. Oh well, never mind. So then we're going to stick down there like that. Come around that on that. You know what? I'm going to do it the easy way. I thought I was going to try and get away with it and do it the hard way. But no, I'm going to do it the easy way. There we go. So let's come out, stick another one on the side there. I'm just going to cut them out afterwards. It doesn't matter. There we go. So I'm just going to have to... like that. Of course, this is how I did it last time. Right, so that can go there. I don't want that there really, do I? That was a bit daft, wasn't it, Avo? Come on, you silly man. Let's get that like that. 4. Get rid of that there. Jump. We'll have that. And get that like that. Then jump back onto there. That can go there. And have I've completed my cage. So then I'm get rid of that and that. That and that. Over there. That. So I just need to tower up again, obviously, because I'm not doing this in a particularly efficient way at all, am I? And get myself some glass blocks and stick a glass block. Basically, well, but no, I don't want to waste any glass blocks. That's the last thing I want to do. Right, so let's get a dirt block there, then a glass block there. Then we can get rid of the dirt block there. I'll get that in a minute. Then I can crouch to come around and build this out like this all the way along. 3, 4, 5. Coming out one more, and then that completes our circuit. That's wonderful. Then I get my glass panes, not in the absolute edge there. Coming along there, and there. Leave a gap. Stick that up like that. There. Where's my more glass planes? I'm going to have to go and dig out some sand and smelt some more glass as well, for goodness sake. This is bad preparation. Again, then we're going to get... Okay, so I need a temporary block in there. That. One there. One there. And I need to get that there. 1 iron golem, thank you very much. Then that can go there like that. That can go there like that. Need my glass blocks. Coming around like that. That's looking good. You are caged in there, mate. You ain't going nowhere. I'm sorry. That is your home now. Forever. I don't care if you're upset. That's just your job. So let's just trim this off with a nice... Where's the other one? There it is. Just with a nice roof. Shift click. Come out. And that's not what I wanted, so we'll get rid of that after. Brilliant. And here comes the rain, which means we're going to get some mobs coming in. Coming around. These swamp biomes have got such terrible weather. I mean, it's just properly, it's ruining my hair, apart from anything. In there and there like that. Then I want to come out there and there. Where's my axe? There's my axe. Get that back. 2, and then finish that off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's good. I think we've got it all, haven't we? Yes, we do. So I can fall down there because my feather fall boots are helping me. I'll have a little bit to eat just in case. Get that little heart back. Then we're going to get that like that. I need to get my axe. Right there, and there, and there. proper bad thunderstorms, then get my shovel, get rid of that, and that iron golem will eventually walk his way down and fall into the iron cage, the same as that one has, and then it'll work beautifully. So then what we're going to do now, obviously I need to finish off all of those bits there. We are going to put our, let's collect my stuff up that I've dropped in here because I'm going to need that. We're going to put our minecarts to work. Where's my gap? There it is. Where's my gap up? Did I not make a gap up on that one? I didn't, obviously. So what we're going to do, we're going to put our minecarts to work now. By dead easy. So in here first, we're going to shove that in there. We're going to push it off, and then we're going to get out of its way. Like that, there we go. So that minecart there is just rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling, and that will keep going forever and ever. Then I can get... That is so loud! So we can cover this up with dirt. That minecart will suck anything that falls onto that dirt through the dirt into itself and then deposit it into the system like that. So that's quite good. We like that a lot. And now what we're going to do is we're going to come along and we're going to do the same for all of the other ones as well. Let's just give myself a little escape. There we go. I can go like that. Actually, that's the world's worst. There we go. Right. So we're going to get a minecart ready. We're going to put that in there. We're going to let it roll. We're going to get out of its way. And we can get out. And that one's rolling very nicely as well. And we're going to keep doing this with this one as well here. So I'm going to get a minecart. I'm going to nudge it. That's that minecart now. That's rolling. And then we do the same with this system here. We get minecart, get that going, get out of its way so as it doesn't knock itself over. And we're just going to carry on doing that over and over again on all of the systems. Oh, something's been struck there by lightning. On all the systems. But you see that iron golem has fallen down on that platform now, which is brilliant. And once all of the systems are up and all of the podiums are up, I shall be back because I can't hear myself think with this rain. And there we have our lovely farm. Look, it looks awesome. We've got 6 golem pods that are going to be attracting slimes and also, as it happens, skeletons onto these prickly bristles. And when you hit a prickly bristle, this is what happens. Oh no, that hurts me, that hurts me. Ow, ow, ow. See, they're all prickly and sharp. So that's why they kill off the stuff. And anything, obviously, you can hear underneath the minecarts, like a grinding noise. They'll collect any drops that these cactus bring us, which is great. Now the sun is just going down, which isn't really what I wanted. The time hasn't served me well, I have to confess. But what I want to do is I just want to make some ladders. This is the ladder recipe there. If you don't know it, that's sticks across like that. Let's take all of those ladders, because what I want to do is I want to come up here. These things are AFK. They don't work unless you're close enough for the mobs to actually spawn. And that's basically what we want to try and achieve. But to do that, I want a really nice AFK spot. Oh, where's my dirt gone? I've not run out of dirt, have I? Please tell me I've not run out of dirt. I've got 3 dirt left. Oh, that's quite depressing, actually. I thought I had more than that. Okay, never mind. So I'm going to come up here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get the dirt. I'm going to 1, 2, 3, and we're going to start to, where's the axe? We're going to dig up to the top of this tree, because I reckon this tree could be a really awesome AFK point. It's just the right distance from everywhere for us to be able to see what's going on. I think it's perfect. We'll get plenty of spawnings going on here, I reckon, which is good. So what I'm going to do now is I've come badly prepared, but that's okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop that there, and I'm going to chop that there, and put that on like that. I'm going to get my axe, and then I'm going to come down like that, and then we're just going to get our ladder, and let's get our ladder, so we can go up and down it, and we're going to go up to 3 all the way to the top. There we go. Happy days. So we can sit and watch what is going on? Look, they're coming for me here because they can see me. But things are already dying. You see the spider tried to have a go at the golem there. Things are already dying. The zombies obviously quite fancy a pop at me directly, which is fine. They're just going to wander around up there. But I'm quite safe. But what's the moon phase? Right, so we've got about a half moon. So we should see that we will get some slimes spawning in and around these things, because they do come in quite nicely at this sort of time. So this is quite a nice little AFK spot. I'm going to let things go on. I've got way too many non-interesting mobs knocking around over there. Oh, they're starting to despawn a little bit. Let's see, the spider is trying to get the golem. It can actually reach the golem, but it only gets there just a very short amount of time. And by the time the next attack comes, the golem has healed itself. So it's all good. And what I can do from here is I can just irritate the zombies as much as possible, because it's fun. I can't see any zombies up here at the moment. Yeah, let's get the zombie. There's one. There's one. Chong, got all three of you. Burn, baby, burn. And what we can do from up here as well is, do you reckon I can hit that creeper from here? Oh no, he went and did it. So we can kill off some of these mobs from here with our bow. Look, you see the slime's having a go? There's another slime's come there. It's gone to have a go. See, they breaks up into smaller slimes and it carries on popping at them. Look, it's having a go over there even. Yeah, go on, you keep going. Rub yourself up against those prickly bristles, you stupid slimes. And any drops that they've taken get sucked through the dirt. Beautiful. They get sucked through the dirt and into my collection system. And that's what I'm looking to do. So let's see if we can't. And we can just... Oh, that wasn't even close. Come on. There we go. And we can just carry on quite happily knocking out the undesirable mobs that we don't want anywhere near. So as it gives us space for the mobs that we do want, which are the slimes. Whoa, I just got a challenge. Avomance can challenge Sniper Duel. I just hit the skeleton from over 50 blocks away. Awesome. I've not had that one yet. That's brilliant. So yeah, that's quite cool. I quite like this. This is good. I'm quite enjoying the target practice it's given me as well. And more slimes are going to come, and eventually we'll end up with loads of slime balls in it. I think I want to have a look to see whether or not any slime balls are going to come into our system. But at the moment, obviously got zombies in the way. There's another slime there. It's having a pop. It's died. Its little mates are having a go again. They're rubbing up against it. They've died. And everybody's a winner because, well, actually not everybody. Just me. I'm the winner. Awesome. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down, have a pop at these zombies. Because I can. And I'm not scared of them. Where are you? There it is. Kill you a lot. There's any more? No, any more? No? Yeah. There you are. Give you a kill and a lot as well. Happy days, happy days. Right, and then we can come down here and we can see whether or not we've got anything yet. Look, yeah, so we've collected a little bit of bone, an arrow, some string, and 16 slime balls already, which is brilliant. And that will just carry on and on and on. 18 slime balls now. That is a proper winner. Now, I think that is a pretty decent job. We've got our pods over there looking forward to bashing a lot of slimes with their cactusy spiky things. Now, it's not going to work from this distance because we're too far away really for anything to spawn in there. But it does look quite good. Look at that big platform just waiting for loads of slimes to come along and bash stuff along. So when I want a lot of slimes, I'm just going to go up to my little treetop pad right up there, and I'm going to basically archery practice whilst the slimes are collected. I think that's a really good way to spend an evening. Frankly, very much. Thank you. If you have enjoyed that video, please do remember to hit the like button as if you are a slime bashing yourself against a cactus. Do it an odd number of times, otherwise you'll switch it off again, and that won't do at all. And also, if you've not done it already, please do hit that subscribe button. It'd be great to see you in my sub club, and I look forward to seeing you in another video. You take it easy now. Bye.